when I was a young man, my father died unexpectedly, suddenly. He was only 53 years old when he died. And I was outside the country. And the news came that he had been promoted to glory to be with the Lord. And everything, I was shattered. Everything that we were doing was shattered. We didn't know what was next in life, because I was just starting the ministry, and we just launched the King's Temple. It was only an year old or so, just about a year and a half, and it was a fledgling church, and we don't know what was going to happen, and we were really broken on the inside. My mother was terribly broken as a young lady, and all our relatives were asking the question, why? People knew that we were people of faith. And as I had said, we had already started the church. So these questions were pouring in. Why did God do this? You said God is a God of love. Why did God kill your father? And they asked my mother, why did God kill your husband? If he was a loving God, why would he do this? One thing I knew in my heart, and I always stood on it, is God is not the author of this. God is not the reason why my dad died. It must be something else. And we did find out later it was something else. But the point is that people would not accept it. They thought this was a punishment. They thought that God was angry, and whoever and whatever they had done, that we were being punished. But all kinds of things were being spoken about our family. It was a very, very challenging time. We were not very strong. We were just growing in the Lord at that time. But anyway, after his the funeral and all that, they had this memorial service, and there were quite a lot of people coming and talking many, many good things about my dad. And I was standing right at the back. I didn't want to be spotted. And I was crying, standing alone at the back of the hall. And somebody saw me who was on the stage and said, please come. I had to go, and they said, please say something. And I said only one sentence. I said, and even now, if I think of it, it just shakes me up, I said, God never makes mistakes. And I honestly believe that with all my heart. I never ever blame my God for what happened, because I know my God is a good God. And my God doesn't do such things. Please don't let the devil win in your situation. Don't blame God. I never blame God. I did not know what was going to happen. But many years down the road, you see how God has blessed us. People thought it was all over. Ministry was over. Everything would be folded up. There would be no more church. But look at the faithfulness of God. Amen. God is a faithful God.